Earlier this year, Amazon decided that they wanted me to stop piggybacking off my parents' account and have my own and kicked me off of Amazon Prime, which is fine. I get it. Everyone wants their, 20 pieces of silver. And I have noticed that Amazon's service has gone downhill. Like many people, I ordered things on Black Friday from Amazon because it was the convenience of ordering from home and having it shipped there without having to go anywhere, and because they offered better prices. And Amazon has shown to be a complete failure. Now, I've always wondered how Amazon survived. Years ago, I worked for Walmart in a distribution center, and we had employees come over from Amazon for better pay and better treatment. And it's bad when people leave Amazon and go to Walmart. But Amazon seems to be caving in this year, or at least it is for those of us who are not Prime subscribers, and here's why. So I ordered stuff on Black Friday. That was 23 November this year, and it's now scheduled to arrive on the 9th of January. Now, I realize I'm not a Prime shipping member, but that's a long time to wait for a package to be delivered, especially since there's a crap ton of warehouses here in this valley for tax purposes, where Amazon allegedly stores stuff and ships it in and out of. And even an item that's supposed to arrive tomorrow just arrived there today. It wasn't in the warehouse. What's in the warehouses here that we have, I wonder? Because that once upon a time when I was a Prime member, I would get stuff the next day or 2 days later coming from the warehouses here. So I suspect what's actually happening is the stuff that's here is the stuff that goes to the Prime members, and the rest of us get it from wherever it is elsewhere that is not when the Prime members' demands are satiated. This is actually bad customer service because they take care of paying customers, people who pay extra, rather than those who pay early. So if I paid for it, weeks ago, but you pay for it today, but you're a Prime member, you get the one out of the warehouse here, and I have to wait until one gets here from somewhere else to get my item delivered. This is not really a good incentive to continue to purchase from Amazon. The other problem I've seen with Amazon is I could have gotten it here locally, and I would already have it. If I had known that they were going to treat me like this, that's exactly what I would have done. So what Amazon inadvertently is doing is it's killing itself by pushing people off of Prime, because I am now able to get things for less money. Because there is special Prime pricing. I've noticed, because my parents still have Prime and I can seed stuff in their Prime, I know there's a different price for Prime members than there is for those who are not Prime. So if you're not a Prime member, I can get it cheaper than the non-Prime price locally. And I can get it today. Because some of those places, because they don't operate the same way, like Lowe's, for example, I can order it. They will put it in a thing, and I can go pick it up on the way home from work, which is what I'm going to do today, because they have it in their store. So I get better prices, faster service, and yes, I have to go pick it up on my own. But if it's on my way anyway, what's the big deal? So at least for me, Amazon is dead. Amazon should have never survived this long. I think it's survived based on subsidies because if at the very least the postal service is delivering some of their packages, so taxpayer money is delivering their packages. No wonder they're competitive. And because they're no longer a good value, and they have hidden this by selling Amazon Prime. And so people who are not Amazon Prime members do not realize what's going on. And it's created a self-licking ice cream cone. They've created Amazon customers because those people get special preferential treatment. Well, if you give special preferential treatment to some customers, expect the other customers to go elsewhere. Because I don't get special treatment at Lowe's, but they also don't offer special treatment, generally speaking, to people just because you've paid. Now, I know there's a Lowe's Plus. I haven't looked into that. Just for example, there's a Walmart Plus. But I haven't had the same problems with either of those companies as I have with Amazon. And with all the crap ton of warehouses out here, I don't know why I have packages that are not going to arrive until after the new year. So, one of the items I know because of where it's coming from, I get it. And that's for me, so it's not a rush. When it gets here, it gets here. But the other stuff was Christmas stuff, and it's not even going to arrive until after the new year. Well, if I'd known that, I would have gone and bought it at Lowe's. If I'd known that, I would have gone and bought it at, I don't know, who's still open, Cost Plus or Ross or, I don't know, was World Market open? I don't know. Dillard's. I could have gone anywhere else and at least guaranteed had it by Christmas. And that's something that they don't understand is going to kill them as a company, because people have been using it because of the promise of delivery. And a lot of people preferentially give treatments to those who deliver on their promises. And Amazon is terrible at this. And in fact, Amazon has become worse than the Postal Service, because everything I ordered on eBay is getting here via the Postal Service at least a week before Christmas, which is phenomenal because we all know how the Postal Service is. But I have tracking numbers for all but one of the items, but it's scheduled to arrive here by in a week. And so it'll be here before Christmas, and I just bought it today. So I don't understand how they're going to survive if they can't deliver on the premise of their organization. They're going to probably have to get another subsidy. It's just fascinating to watch this. And to see how this actually works. I kind of wish I'd come off Amazon Prime earlier just to see, but I do kind of miss some of the old pricing because you do get preferential treatment. Anyway, if you are an Amazon Prime customer and you like it, I'm glad. If you're not one, here's some reasons. And my parents report that even they're having delayed shipments, that there's no longer the promise of 2-day shipping or even the same week. They have items where it's updated and then it's pushed back and then it's delayed and then it's canceled. And it feels like something that the Vogons would have been in charge of. And I don't know if Amazon will survive if this is the way they're going to run their business. And I kind of hope they don't. I think we have gotten used to not having to interact with other people, and this will force us to go to stores and maybe other stores, and the people who work there will have jobs, because Amazon doesn't treat anybody very well anymore. And it's sad. But they also never really have, because I worked for Walmart a long time ago, so almost 20 years ago. And it's sad to see that it hasn't gotten any better. Anyway, if you have stuff coming for Christmas, I hope it arrives. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and get all the things that your heart desires, and give all the things that you desire to give to others to brighten their Christmas season. Godspeed. Merry Christmas.